What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Octagon Jordan. It's the fucking boy. You know who it is, the fucking boy. About to talk that shit, yeah. We got a lot of fucking shit happening in the MMA community. The fucking boy. We need the boy, yeah. I'm the fucking boy, and I'm going to bring you that action, okay? We got so much shit going on right now in the MMA community. I was going to sit down right here tonight and make a completely different video. But I had to do a fucking 180 because I do what the people want, what the Octagon J community wants, the Octanites, the Oct Nation. I'm here for you, motherfuckers. So we're swinging our bitch asses around. We're heading back to the Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall saga. I know what you're all thinking. Is this just a heel turn, a heel play? Is it all a work from Jon Jones? Is he working us? Is he actually scared of Tom Aspinall? Is he actually ducking Tom Aspinall? Is he going to beat Stipe and then call out Tom Aspinall and get everybody so fucking excited? And he's just, putting these breadcrumbs out there to preface that he's scared. He doesn't want it. He's going to move down in weight to fight Alex Pereira at 185 for the BMF belt and vacate the title because he's so scared fucking shitless for old Tommy Aspinall, baby. Old Big Tom. Magomed Ankalaev knows what's good. Jon Jones scared the whole Big Tom. T-O-M. Capitalize that shit, bitch. I had to fucking just alter my whole mindset. I was going to do a completely different video, which I'll still probably do. But right now, we're going to dive into this Aaron Bronsteter, Jon Jones interview. Jon Jones is going on a media tirade right now, ducking old Big Tom. And we're going to get into it. We're going to look at MMA Joey's reaction to all this, Ariel Helwani's reaction, MMA Guru's reaction, and we're going to react ourselves here on old Octagon Jordan's channel, okay? Everybody strap in, tune in, grab a drink. You're going to need it, trust me. I got my, my cab sauv. Some of the top shelf shit. Got to make sure it's aerated. You know how I do. Keep it classy, boys. Keep it fucking classy. All right. Let's dive into this and see. It's only 2 minutes long, so let's react. Let me just make sure everything's good real quick before I react. Yep, everything's good. All right, let's see.
And I think that if anybody has the choice between Jon Jones retiring or Jon Jones fighting Alex Pereira, I think everybody's taking the latter choice. The big question, I think, in people's minds are, does the heavyweight title have to be on the line here? Because the heavyweight title, I think, with an interim...
More ass kicking for Jon Jones. Man, these fucking interviewers do anything to interview Jon Jones. Well, we'd love to see the Alex Pereira fight. We don't want you to retire. We'll take you against fucking Marcin Tybura. We'll take you against Arlovsky. We just want to see you fight, man. We don't care. Same thing with the Kevin Iole. Hey, John, I know this is a legacy fight. You're a legend. You deserve to do what you want to do. You can make your own decisions in your career at this point. It's the fucking undisputed belt, you fucking idiots. What don't you understand? Undisputed gold. You fight number one contenders. You fight people on win streaks. If you want to go on a fucking Legends tour, go ahead. Go ahead. Look at people like a Jose Aldo. Okay? Look at people like a Jim Miller, a Tony Ferguson, out there fighting Nate Diaz, fighting Paddy Pimblett. Okay? You can do that if you want.
champion, that's what people are kind of hung up on, is the unification of that title. Would you say relinquish the title and then fight Alex Pereira at just a heavyweight feature fight, or go back down to light heavyweight? What's your mindset on the interim championship being kind of a hang-up?
Well, the interim championship shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Well, it is there because you got injured and you've been out for a year and a half. You fought last 2023 in March, buddy, and before that you fought in 2020. So you've been out for a year and a half. Why shouldn't the interim title be there in the first place? They're talking about a featherweight interim title between Diego Lopez and Volkanovski, and Topuria just fought 3 fucking weeks ago. 3 fucking weeks ago. Ilio Tapidorio. You've been out since March of 2023, and you've had 1 fight since 2020. What are you talking about? Someone had to save MSG last year, buddy. Somebody had to fight Sergey Pavlovich. We know your bitch ass wasn't going to do it.
The only reason why there was an interim championship fight was because I got hurt, and they needed to keep the importance of that Madison Square Garden event. But Sergey and Asman.
That's typically why they make interim title fights, John. It's because the champion gets hurt or is out for a long time. Thank you for enlightening us. We appreciate it. Jon Jones is here, baby, teaching the fucking class. Everybody get your pencils and your fucking erasers out and start taking notes, okay? We are getting our minds blown right now.
I shouldn't have been fighting for an interim title in the first place. They should have just been a replacement fight.
You're talking shit about Jon Jones fighting Sergey Pavlich. You fought Cyril Gane coming off a loss to win the heavyweight championship. You fought a guy coming off a loss against the real champion Ngannou. Tom Aspinall beat a guy who was coming off a 5-fight first-round knockout streak. Knocked out Curtis Blades. Knocked out a bunch of people before that as well. 5-fight first-round knockout streak, the largest in the UFC at the time. And you fought Cyril Gane coming off a fucking loss, who's a kickboxer, a French kickboxer, and has zero jiu-jitsu skills. And got wrestle-fucked by Ngannou.
Just a main event fight. I think making it an interim fight was premature. And now you have a bunch of confused people. You know, when you have a dominant champion that's better.
So unconfuse us, John. It's very easy to unconfuse us. You know how you unconfuse the people, John? You know how you do it? Let me think. Hold on. Let me rack my brain, go to the back of my skull here to figure this out. How do we, solve this predicament, this conundrum that we're in? How do we do it? Maybe you fucking fight the guy. Maybe you fight the interim champion who's on a win streak. I don't know. Fight someone in the heavyweight division who's coming off a win. Cyril Gane was coming off an L. Stipe Miocic coming off an L to the same guy. Ngannou. You're just getting Ngannou scraps at this point. Maybe fucking fight the interim champion who's on a win streak. Then we won't be confused. Wow.
Around as long as I have, there was no reason to put an interim championship.
You fought one time.
So that's the repercussion of Madison Square Garden last year.
So would you care if a title was on the line against Alex Pereira? You'd be happy with it being a feature fight?
It'd be cool to fight over the heavyweight championship, but I would also willingly give up the heavyweight championship. I walked away from the light heavyweight championship, and I'd love to walk away from this one as well.
Sounds good, pal. Sounds good. You're not willing to fight the number one contender, so get the fuck out of here. You should have walked away before this fight. This should just be a Legends fight. Fuck the BMF. Let's get a Legends champion. Anyone over 37 or 40, unless you're a former champion and you're 37 and up, Legends division. Okay? You know how they, in golf, Phil Mickelson and VJ Singh, Ernie Els, these old fuckers want to keep playing and keep swinging the old clubs, keep smacking the old balls around. John Daly's of the world. You know what I mean? What do they go to, the fucking senior tour or some shit? Right? Am I right? I believe I'm correct. Let's make it happen in MMA. We get Tony Ferguson over there. Tony still wants to fight. So put him up against people that are his age. A Nick Diaz, a Jim Miller in a Legends division. Jon Jones, go ahead. See ya. Goodbye. Go fight Stipe. Legends belt. Awesome. I'm sure it'll get coveted after a few good scraps, just like the BMF. People were talking shit. People were talking shite. Now everybody wants the BMF. Charles Oliveira wants the BMF. Jon Jones wants the BMF. Everybody wants the BMF.
Top on his own terms. Good head and shoulder, making lots of money. I love the position that I'm in right now. Fighting Pereira for the Banff belt, that'd be cool. We both have 2 belts in 2 weight classes, and the night we fought, we'd be both fighting for our 3rd belt, which would be the Banff. How cool would that be? You heard it here first. I haven't had this conversation with any other reporter.
I mean, it would be cool. The Legends belt, sure. Fuck the BMF belt. Max Holloway's got that, brother. There's only one BMF belt. We're not going to have a BMF per weight class now. It's not going to happen. If they want to make a Legends belt, anyone over 37, Poatan would qualify. Poatan would qualify for that. That's what they should do. A Legends belt. One for the old heads that want to keep scrapping. The Jim Millers, the Tony Fergusons, the Darren Elkins, the Nick Diaz's, the Jan Blachowicz. You know what I'm saying? The Stipe's, the Jon Joneses that don't want to fight for the undisputed gold and fight the number one contender because they don't have a big name. They don't have a big name. He hasn't done anything in his sport. You think Bilal Muhammad wants to fight Shavkat Rakhmonov? Shavkat Rakhmonov? No, he does not, but he has to because he's the next guy up. He's the most deserving contender. It's not right. This isn't rocket science. We don't got test tubes and beakers over here putting shit together, okay? Pretty simple. Everyone can understand. So Ariel Helwani had a couple thoughts. Let's see what he has.
I need to be calculated. I need to be smart. I need to be smart. So I actually understand where Jon is coming from. I understand that Jon is saying, like, look, I probably have 2 or 3 more fights max. I need to be calculated. I need to be smart. I need to be cerebral. I need to pick and choose my fights wisely. That's why he wanted the Stipe fight. There's a legacy attached to Stipe.
Sure, no issue there. The issue is the undisputed gold for the best fighter in the weight class.
Stipe's around the same age as him, and that's why a Pereira fight right now, there's a legacy attached to that because he's so hot, et cetera, et cetera. The part that Jon is missing is that by the time it's all said and done, by the time this is all finished, Aspinall could very well be the greatest of all time, with or without Jon Jones. By the time this whole thing is done, we will talk about Tom Aspinall, in my opinion, like we talk about Stipe, like we talk about Kane, like we talk about JDS.
I agree wholeheartedly with Ariel Helwani here. Everyone regards Stipe as the best heavyweight of all time, which I understand. I understand he has 2 wins over Daniel Cormier. Yeah, washed, fat-ass Daniel Cormier, sure, whatever. Who already beat him, was unmotivated, got eye poked a bunch, sure, whatever. Has a win over Francis Ngannou, sure. A green Francis Ngannou, who then came back to fucking starch him out cold. Absolutely fold him like a fucking accordion. Damn, my leg! My fucking leg! Oh, never mind. I can't even fucking think. I can't even see. Anyway, yeah. So, I forget what I was talking about, but yeah, Ariel's right.
Like we talk about Fedor, I think he is that good. And Jon doesn't see that or doesn't want to acknowledge it or wants to dismiss it or wants to avoid him because he'll be long gone by the time that happens. But when the story of Tom Aspinall is written, it will be...
Oh, yeah, that was my point. Stipe. So Stipe's, yeah, he's got 2 wins over DC, a win over Francis Ngannou, a win over Alistair Overeem, a win over Fabricio Verdum. Okay. JDS. I don't even know if he beat JDS. I'm not 100% sure. I got to go back and check that one. But Tom Aspinall's already defended the interim title, so that's 2 title wins. I'm counting them as title wins. I don't give a fuck. Jon Jones counts his title win over Cyril Gane coming off an L. I'm going to count Tom Aspinall's short notice title win over Sergey Pavlovich coming off 5 first-round knockouts when Pavlovich was the backup at the time in training camp, and Aspinall was in the UK not in training camp. So it was short notice for Aspinall, but not short notice for Pavlovich. I'm counting that. Curtis Blades, who Jon Jones himself said was a terrible matchup for Tom Aspinall. Jon Jones was microanalyzing the 30 seconds that Curtis Blades fought Tom Aspinall in their first fight. Oh, look at that punch that landed. Oh, Tom is so reckless. So many openings I see. Well, how'd that go for Curtis the second time around, bitch? How'd it fucking go? Didn't go that well. 2 times already, okay? Then who's going to fight next? Who's even there for Tom if it's not Jones or fucking Joe Biden? Who? Who's there? Who are they building up? Janato Denise? Derek Lewis? Is he going to beat Tom Aspinall? Volkov, a second shot with Volkov? Cyril Gane? Really? Cyril Gane? You guys think that'll be a good matchup? Because newsflash, it would not be a good matchup. We would get ripped off of our money again. It would be a short fight, uneventful fight, because Cyril Gane can't fucking grapple against high-level grapplers. Put Jailton Almeida in there with Cyril Gane. That's what I want to see next. Tom Aspinall could very well be the best heavyweight of all time. Beat the shit out of Jailton Almeida on the feet. Jailton Almeida's jiu-jitsu sucks. Went 5 rounds with Derek Lewis. Cyril Gane can't even grapple for 1 second. Tom Aspinall would snap his neck. Alexander Volkov has no chance. Sergey Pavlovich already got starched on short notice. Starched. Who is there? Who is there? Vadim Nemkov? Maybe Francis Ngannou. Potentially. I still think Tom takes him the fuck down as well.
It will be said, it will be noted that Jon Jones refused to fight him if, in fact, it comes to that. Now, I still maintain that it will not come to that. I still maintain that if Jon Jones wins on Saturday, he will fight Tom Aspinall summer, spring, fall, whatever of next year. I believe that.
So. Nope.
That's what I feel.
Nope.
That's just a feeling thing. That's not in writing. There's no contract. There's no nothing out there.
Nope. Wrong.
If he doesn't do that,
which he won't,
I think that there is a very strong case that when the whole story is written, when Aspinall's career is done, which will be much longer and later than Jones, that this will be a mark. There will be a notation there that he did not fight 100%. This guy, not necessarily as he was coming up, because Tom is there. He just needs the opportunities.
He's there.
But he wasn't willing to fight him when he was the interim champion, because the interim champion is the ticket that gets you to the undisputed belt. And I think that's a problem.
You think? Obviously, Ariel Helwani hasn't been watching Octagon Jordan for the last fucking 10 months, clearly. No shit, it's a problem. Jon Jones is a fucking duck. Go back down to light heavyweight. Go fight for the legacy belt. Whatever. I would love to watch Jon Jones fight. I got Jon Jones autographed sports cards right next to me. I got Jon Jones pop figurine right here. I like Jon Jones. I'm a fan of Jon Jones. When he fought Gustafsson for the second time, I was fucking busting loads all over the wall. When he came back to fight Cyril Gane and he was an underdog, I bet the house on Jon Jones. I didn't give a shit what MMA Guru was saying. I didn't give a fuck what anybody was saying. Jon Jones all day. But this is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. As a supposed heavyweight champion. Just ridiculous. And this is MMA Joey's reaction. Dude is acting like Tom Aspinall, some goat already with 2 good wins. Joey's a fucking psycho. He's like the Skip Bayless of MMA. Honestly, I watch his content. I enjoy him. I think he, executes his content well. I think he talks well. He repeats a lot of the same jokes over and over and over and over again. But he talks pretty well. But he's like the Skip Bayless MMA. He's contrarian. He loves Bilal. He's obsessed with Islam Makhachev. Fucking loves Umar. This insane hyperbole by Ariel Helwani. Does he always dick ride the UK guys this bad? Dick ride? Bro, he knocked out Sergey Pavlovich, who you were jizzing over, bro. You were busting loads over. Curtis Blades, who people said was a bad matchup for Jon Jones. People were saying Curtis Blades might have been the worst matchup in the heavyweight division for Jon Jones. And Tom Aspinall dispatched of him in one fucking round at 5 a.m. MMA Guru's reaction. All right, give me a minute, guys, for real. Dude would rather vacate the heavyweight belt than remain in the sport, back down at light heavyweight, than fight Tom Aspinall. A little bit of misspelling here, Guru. Get your grammar together, bud. Maybe your fucking beanie's on too tight, okay? Stop playing so much Call of Duty. You got to get your shit out correct. Down at light heavyweight. He's not fucking going down to light heavyweight. He's going to try and draw Pereira up to heavyweight for a mega fight. Think about the money. Blah, blah, blah. History will remember these moments. They better be in every Aspinall title promo for the rest of his career. Hallelujah! Absolutely. Aspinall better be saying this when he's 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Jon Jones ducked me. Jon Jones ducked me. Dana White said when Francis Ngannou beat Stipe that Jon Jones moved to middleweight. Well, it was actually Tom Aspinall that made Jon Jones move weight classes, move down to fight a striker, a kickboxer that he knows he can wrestle. It was actually Tom Aspinall, and history will always remember that, especially when Tom Aspinall goes on to beat whoever they put in front of him. Doesn't fucking matter who you got for the boy. Vadim Nemkov, Francis Ngannou. I don't fucking care. Cyril Gane. The boys are cooked. Y'all are fucked out there, okay? No one's beating Tom Aspinall, and that's just the truth. And you get the truth here on Octagon Jordan, baby. Thank you, Octanites. I'm going to make a second video tonight. This wasn't my plan for this video, but I had to get this shit off my chest. Like always, we're going to keep covering the Tom Aspinall saga because Tom needs somebody to vouch for him, and he needs the proper recognition. And it's that simple. So enjoy the night. Sip some wine. Let's do it for old Tommy. Why don't we?